Guys, it's Will here. Just going to give you a quick update of my various garden vegetables and container stuff. So if you have containers, you don't have any yard space, you can grow some stuff in your house, even herbs and leaf lettuce and stuff like that. So let's just check some of that out. Here's got some containers. They're outside, but you can also have some of these inside. These are going to be cherry tomatoes. And just the starting of cucumber. I didn't grow these earlier inside. I'll show you some other ones that are a little further along. This is some butternut squash. I ended up buying those because I didn't plant them from seed. But here's some cucumber plants. You can see how further along they are because I got them going earlier in the late winter. So here's a big pumpkin. This is going to go in the raised beds. And some winter squash. These are zucchini. They're going to go in the garden as well. And these big pots are squash and pumpkin. I didn't have enough room, so I put a couple tomato plants and pepper in containers just to see how they do compared to the ones in the raised beds, which I'll show in a bit. Here we have potatoes in a container. You just plant the whole potato. You can cut them in pieces as long as they have an eye pointing upwards. This is a container of spinach, which grows pretty quickly, and you can cut them off and they keep growing. This is some kale, just getting to a little bigger now, so you can eventually eat these. And then just over here, I've got these containers of these bags, potato grow bags I got on Amazon. You can see them growing in there, and you just fill it up with soil as it gets higher and higher and raise up the bag, roll up the bag. And then there's a little bit there is potatoes as well. I'm going to put the rest of those, you saw the cucumbers, squash and pumpkin in this area here. Hey guys, so now we're over at my raised beds. If you have room for that, that's a nice way. Just put it right on top of the grass and put a layer of cardboard down and throw your stuff down. So I've got these little plastic greenhouses that I got those on Amazon. They cover up the tomatoes and peppers in June because we can get a little bit of nasty wind and some cold sometimes, and you can open up the flaps as well. But I grew them inside from seed, raised them, eventually moved them into the outdoor greenhouse, and now they're gonna go. They just went right in the beds, and I'll show a bit of a close-up. So here we have my tomato plants, and they're in these little greenhouses here, and I open up the flaps because we got some rain today, and I like to get the air in there and the rain if it rains naturally. And over here you can see pepper plants. These are all ones I grew inside, and here's another set. So there's square foot gardening. This is basically 16 plants, so it's 4 by 4. And the tomatoes I spaced out a bit more, so there's like 9 or 10. Because they needed, last time they grew quite big, more laterally than vertically. So, and then we have this bed, which is where carrots are going. So they're kind of in a row. I don't generally do the square foot for these because I like to just grow them in a row. There are some radishes there, and then you can see right in the corner is the start of some peas. I'll show a little bit more on the other side. Here's a little bit of lettuce coming up, but more spinach over here, and the starting of some beets. These were planted directly, so they weren't done that long ago because we get a frost in May, late May here in Canada. So I'll just show you the side where I've got peas. These are sugar snap, those flat ones. They're amazing. And they come up, they grow up this trellis here and get really tall. So you can see these little greenhouses are nice. So yeah, I put these little bamboo stakes. You can also use tomato cages, but I don't, they were too high, the ones I had that were for these greenhouses. So, but they can get a bit heavy with all the tomatoes on them. Flowers, tulips here. And just run over here. Got lots of flowers. Bonnie does the flowers. Look amazing. And I do the veggies.